Ooh, this is a tricky one. I suppose initially my first thought would be Ignatius because of his determination as he's going towards his own death. I mean, the way he writes about it and his outlook on his impending martyrdom, I mean, it's kind of inspiring and kind of makes me feel like a lazy Christian because he's so hardcore in the face of death. And just the way he writes about it, like saying, let the bellies of the animals be his tomb and his bones be bread for the animals. I mean, I don't know about you, but that's pretty intense. But I think the one who impacted me the most when I read it would be Anthony the Great, one of the Desert Fathers, or the Desert Father, the one who's pretty much started the whole movement, because his life and everything is just pretty amazing. What he sort of came up out of, how he sort of began the monastic movement in the desert. He didn't invent it as such, there was people doing it, but the way it grew into like a community effort is sort of his initiative. And then just his dedication to prayer and the faith, and how he lived in a little room by the Nile, like an abandoned building, for like 20 years on his own, to sort of really dedicate and seek his life to prayer and God. People came and brought him bread and water, but then once he emerged from that, he did so many signs and wonders and things. It was pretty cool, all what happened, and the way he spread the faith across the world, and challenged the Greek philosophers of his time. And he was very uneducated, so they were sort of amazed at him for that. So I recommend you reading The Life of Anthony by Athanasius. He wrote it as a biography because he knew monks who knew him. I think he met him himself once or twice, if I remember right. Definitely worth a read.